Hello. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Mr. Kelson, and I am our school's television production teacher. I've been asked today to give you an overview of the process that should lead each of your groups to the creation of a first-rate public service announcement, a PSA. But first, I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about the power of what a real PSA can do. Believe it or not, back in the late 70s, anti-litter laws were in place, but no one really paid much attention to them. It was, believe it or not unusual to see people driving down the street tossing garbage out of their cars. That is, until they happened to turn on their TV and see this PSA.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
The PSA you just saw had a great deal to do with not so much people breaking the law, but with people changing their mindset when it came to what to do with their trash. That PSA changed people. That's the power of a really well-done PSA. And that's the goal you should be shooting for when you make yours. Step 1, the idea. Whether your subject deals with recycling, conservation of resources, restoration of natural areas, preventing pollution, or the slow food movement, you need to come up with an idea. And remember, the idea must be something that can be expressed in a 30-second PSA. So the first place to start is with research. And whether you are in a library looking at books or magazines, or doing your research on the web, you're looking for one good idea that has both interesting facts and an emotional aspect that touches your viewer. Once you've found the idea, you can move on to the next step. Step 2, the script. First of all, don't let the idea of writing a script scare you. After all, remember, you're only looking at 30 seconds. A PSA script takes a particular format. The page is divided into two, with video on the left and audio on the right. Here's an example of a student-created 15-second PSA script. 4 students walking down the hall, music in the background. Medium shot of male on the left. Is that trash on the floor? Medium shot of girl next to him. Is today Cookie Thursday? Medium shot of girl next to her. I wish there were cookies today. Medium shot of male on the right. Is that floor on the trash? Wide shot of all 4. Boy on the left bends down, picks up trash, but hits his head on a water fountain and paper goes flying. Music in the background. Paper flies from left to right as each person tries to grab it until it and the male on the right goes over the edge of the wall. Voiceover. Go to extremes to keep the school clean. Medium shot of male student lying on the ground. He raises his hand with trash in it. Bam.
Is that trash on the floor?
Is today Cookie Thursday?
I wish there was cookies today.
Is that floor in the trash?
Go to extremes to keep the school clean. Bam!
There are a number of good websites that can help you if you have questions about writing a script. Simply go to one and type in PSA script and you'll find what you need. Once you have the script done, you can move on to Step 3, the storyboard. Simply put, the storyboard is a drawing of each shot. It can be as simple or as elaborate as you want it to be. Its whole purpose is to give you a visual idea of what it is you're shooting. It consists of each shot in their final order, what is being said, and a time code for each shot that, in this case, has to equal 30 seconds. Once you put together your storyboard, you can get to the next step. Step 4, the shoot. The shoot actually demands the most of you because it is that part that deals with coordinating who is in your PSA, the location of your shoot, what type of lighting you're going to need, your sound requirements, and of course your use of the camera. And when we talk about using the camera, let's make one thing really clear here. Before we go any further, a tripod is your friend. Use it. Now let's show you some of the most common mistakes that occur when using a camera. The unsteady hold. This occurs when you are attempting to follow someone and you do not hold the camera steady. It can happen shooting either way. A much better way is to use a tripod. Notice Either way, how much more steady and even the movement is. Proper panning. Panning is an art, and no matter how slow you think you are going, or how steady you believe you are, it is difficult to do it well. Again, see how much better panning works with the use of a tripod. Framing your subject. Mistakes can be made even when using a tripod. Make sure your subject is properly framed in the viewfinder or the LCD screen of your camera. Backlighting. Backlighting occurs when you do not realize that the major light source is behind your subject. Always make sure that your subject is lighted from the front and sides for a really good shoot. Ambient sound. Ambient sound has more to do with where you locate your shoot. That is, where you place the camera. Know the sounds around your shoot, whether it's traffic sound, planes flying overhead, or, as in this case, the space you are using. One last thing about your shoot, the number 3. For each shot, each square in your storyboard, each scene in your script, you should shoot it 3 times, because with 3 options to work with, you will find step 5 a whole lot easier. Step 5, the edit. Once you've taped everything you need for your PSA, you need to get it from your camera into a computer and start the editing process. You will most likely need a FireWire or a USB cord to move your footage from the camera to the computer. Having done that, you will need some form of software to do the edit. We at LTV use Final Cut, but another Apple editing program that comes pre-installed on all Apples is iMovie. If you are working with a PC, there are many PC-based software programs that can do the job. In the edit, you will match your shots with your script and storyboard, put in transitions and other special effects, and add any sound effects or music you might want. One note on music. You may not use any copyrighted music, but we do have programs such as Backtracks, Juicer, and GarageBand that will allow you to create your own original music to enhance your PSA. I don't want to say too much more about this step, because step 5 is the one where we here at LTV will be most directly involved with you and your work. There is one last thing though before I end this. If, as you are doing all the planning for your PSA, you find you need to be someplace that may seem to be impossible to get to, we may be able to get you there, because we can put you on the street, or we can put you on the beach. We can put you where it's really cold, or we can put you where it's really hot. We can put you under the water, and we can take you out of harm's way. Put you in a car and safely get you out. We can put you with a friend, or we can put you by yourself. Or we can put you with that really special friend. We can slow things down, or speed things up. And if need be, reverse the whole process. So by way of review, there are 5 steps to a good PSA. 1. Get an idea. 2. Write your script. 3. Create a storyboard from that script. 4. Using the storyboard, shoot your script. And 5. Edit your footage. So there you have it, step by step. Everything you need to put together a PSA and what we can do to help you accomplish that. All you have to do is follow that procedure. Come to me with any questions you might have. And when you're done, if you put the time into it and the effort, you'll not only get the grade that you're looking for, but you could create something that would change the lives of people, that would make them look at something differently that they've never seen before. So let's get started, let's get the work done. We're here at LTV to help you.